So the last one that is left over, and I'm going to put my microphone in, is Taurus. So Taurus, this is your love reading for singles. Let's see that I'm not putting this too much in the middle, and let's get started with your cards. You don't need me to talk a lot. So the cards have been shuffled. Okay. Oh, Taurus, what's going on here? Oh, I don't like that, Taurus. I mean, these cards really, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Okay, Taurus, I think what you have to do, so if you're a single Taurus, anyway, just remind yourself this is a general reading. So it could be that nothing here resonates for you, Taurus, then go and have a look at your ascendant, your rising sign, or your moon sign and watch that video, because maybe you resonate more. Now, if things resonate here, but not everything, then just take whatever resonates and the other things you leave behind. Now, as well, these cards are general. This general reading, so not for all Tauruses. Not all Tauruses are going to resonate, which is normal, but also these cards are not meant to take away your agency. They're not meant to predict your future, as in, and I'm just going to put my ring on, forgot that. They're not just here to completely predict the future as if it were set in stone. It doesn't work like that. There is always a potential energy, so it could be like this, but doesn't necessarily have to be, and all will depend on certain choices and certain changes you make. So maybe you can even prevent this, because here we're speaking. I'm going to talk general now, and then I'm going to apply it to the singles love. So in general, we have a cheating card, a card of things going on behind your back, or maybe you are doing things that are not really kosher, not really very nice. But I don't feel it like that. There is inner conflict here as well, but there's also conflict with other people, and there's pain here. So Taurus, single Tauruses, what's going on here? What is going on? So it feels like single Tauruses, maybe you are seeing someone in this moment. You're beginning to know someone. You maybe have been gone on a few dates. That's what it feels like. So it feels like you're single, but seeing someone. And either you have to sneakily doing that because maybe this person is married or already in a relationship and is doing things behind the back of his or her partner, so you're sneaking around, or else this person has not the best intentions with you and is just, trying to get what they want from you, but they don't have anything serious in mind. So there's a bit two things that can be going on here, Taurus. But what I want you to do is really, or would like you, I mean, I don't have to want anything from you, but what I would suggest you do is, if you're really seeing someone right now, be on the lookout. Just watch. Don't get in too deep already. Stay a little bit on the sideline, go on the dates, have the conversations, but keep your eyes open for things that don't add up. Things that don't add up, that you really feel in your gut, something is off here. Because I want you to avoid this card. This card is the card of heartbreak, the 3 of Swords. Really, in this reading, it's really heartbreak. And I want you to keep away from that. And so I want you to keep I want you, again, there I am with I don't want anything. I'm suggesting to you that keep your eyes open, because maybe you'll see that, some actions don't add with words. There were some maybe empty promises. Maybe this person is not as into you as you think that person is. And normally there are signs, yeah? Normally when that happens, or when maybe this person is already in a relationship, yes, and sneaking around, but you don't know it, they haven't told you. So then they're lying to you. So there is there is an element of deceit here. So maybe you know, and then that you know it's like an illegal or a not very a relationship that has not a very good foundation, because there's it's a love triangle. We'll see afterwards with the other cards what may be more happening here. But so there's a few things going on. I'll just repeat it, and I don't want to repeat myself too much, but just to not get confused. So either you are seeing someone who's already in a relationship, you know about it, and I don't think it feels good to you, but well, maybe you feel something for this person, but this person is full of empty promises. Now, maybe you're seeing someone and they just want something from you, but they are not into you like you are into them. And again, this might be deceitful, and there are red flags. There are red flags because of this card. There are red flags. You're seeing them, but you're not believing them, or you don't want to believe them. Now, look at, I have this, sorry, because I have arthritis and it's I have a flare up because there is humidity, so I had to put it on because I can't shuffle the cards otherwise. It really is it's hurting me, so I just put it on just so that you know. But then again, this can also be that, yeah, they're just deceiving you. But it can also be that they are in a relationship without you knowing it. But then there will be telltale signs, like, not picking up the phone at certain hours of the day or night, that sort of thing. So please observe what's really going on, and don't get hooked too much on words and beautiful promises and beautiful gestures, because it's just that. Probably, if this is, this person is deceitful, there is love bombing going on, which means that they are full of attention to you. They can have, they bring it on when they are with you. They can bring it on in texting, messaging. But when it comes really to real action, something is missing. So be on the lookout. And I think this Five of Swords, in a way, it is also telling me just, look out. Look out for this, for deceit. Really, because I feel that you, in a way, inside you are a bit conflicted about this dating, this person. Because you feel something is off, but you can't pinpoint it, and you don't really want to pinpoint it because you want to see the best and you want to give this a try, etc., etc. And you may be really into this person, but there's something going on. Now, this is not for all Tauruses that are single, of course, but those Tauruses that are single and that feel, something is really feels off, but then you're covering it with like you do with the cloud of love, and you're just covering it up and you're making excuses for this person. Really trust your gut on this, because there is some deceit going on. And if you don't open your eyes and you just keep on making excuses and not seeing it and not wanting to see it, it's going to lead to heartbreak, and you're going to really be sad, hurt, and that's not what we want, is it? You can avoid this card if you really start to look for what's really going on. So I'm going to pull a few more cards here, and then maybe we can get a little bit more feel for this. Okay, I see why you try to see the best in that person, because it feels like in the past, and I'm just going to pull the other cards. Oh my God, another. So you have a Seven of Swords, a Seven of Wands, a Five of Swords. These are all heavy cards. Have you noticed this, Taurus? I mean, I'm shuffling them in your face. Okay, this is a good card. So this is really when you open your eyes, but I'm going to leave that for last. So I feel this here, yes. You may have come out of a bad relationship, and maybe there have been many things in your life, many things that have happened in the recent past, or maybe over the last, let's say, the last 2 years. I'm thinking 2020, 2021. Lots of things, also with the Corona thing, with everything that's happening in the world, with all the weird stuff and all the weird energies that have been going on there in the world. there's lots of things that hurt you really, but you've come through it every time, because this is like the wounded warrior, the survivor. But you are wounded, but you've come through it. You have passed through many things, but still you come through it. But that's why you're also easily to fall for somebody when they have beautiful words, when they speak nice things, when they say the right things to you. It's easy to fall for these kind of people. So yeah, that is the basis for this, where you are a bit vulnerable for, those beautiful words, and making it sound very nice, but it's truly not that nice. Again, here we have first of the Five of Swords, where I say there is deceit going on. There is also inner conflict, that you sort of know it, that something is off, but you can't pinpoint it, and you don't want to pinpoint it. But I think you really have to open your eyes with these two cards and see where this person is really not being honest to you. And then you can make a stand. If you are wanting to open your eyes and to see the truth for what it is, you can stand up for yourself. You can defend yourself against this person, this cheating person, this deceitful person, this lying person. You can make a stand and you can ward them off. Because I think if you do that, then you're not going to be in heartache. Then you are going to come out the Empress. You're going to come out enriched by another lesson in life, yes. But you're going to come out, okay, you know what? This is not for me. And you're going to stand in your power. And you're going to say, no, I want somebody who's truly there for me and not somebody who's lying to me. You're going to really open your eyes and see the lights what they are. And then you can avoid this heartbreak. And you come out, with new lessons learned. Yes, maybe another lesson learned, another wound. Yep. But still in your power, because you don't give away then your power. If you don't open your eyes and you go with this person, then you give away your power, and then the hurt is there. So Taurus, whatever happens and whatever is going on, I would really like you to be aware. So the more you observe, the more you see things and you look for red flags in whatever is happening. So that could be maybe, there are certain moments in time that there is no response on phone calls or texting or WhatsApping or whatever. And it's always the same periods of time. For example, that means maybe this person is already in a relationship, and that's the period of time where they can't, be in contact with you. And there are certain patterns that you can look for. When they're not as much into you as you're into them, there are always red flags. And you can look them up. I've written even a blog post on that. So on my website, you can find it in my blogs. I think it's when you're only an option or something like that. So maybe have a look at that, read that, and maybe that can help you to see the red flags. Anyway, I'm going to pull two more cards here. And let's see, usually when I pull these cards, one is for you and one is for the other person. But let's see what happens here, because I want to keep this a little bit open. I've already shuffled them, but I wanted to shuffle them again because of the heavy energy that I'm feeling here in these cards. Because basically you only have one good card, so I really don't like that. Maybe a Taurus. No, I'm not single, but I'm a Taurus. Okay. That Queen of Pentacles, I feel, I said normally this is you and that is the other person, but I think this is the other way around. I feel that you on top of this Empress, this is you. You have a lot to give. You have a lot to offer for people. You have lots of love to give. And I feel this here is more to read like that. So this person is attracted to everything that you have to offer, but they're not honest about it because of these cards here, and they're on top of these dark cards. Yes, that's why I'm reading that in. It didn't come out reverse because I don't use reversals. I'm just putting it in reverse so that you can see that I'm reading this in a negative way. This person is out just to get something from you. They want something from you, but they're not being honest. But you have a lot to give. And maybe you even have a lot to give in a material way, not only in an emotional way, but also maybe in a material way, because you have those kind of con artists sometimes that are attracted to that. Or there are some, often like people with a lot of narcissistic tendencies. I'm not saying necessarily they're the narcissistic personality disorder, but they are very high in narcissism and maybe borderline of the narcissistic personality disorder. They often go for status and image. So if you then have material resources, the more attractive you are, if that makes sense, because then they can sort of parasite on you. So be aware, because you have much to give. Don't give it to the wrong person. Keep it, come out of it. If you can be that empress and you can embrace your queen, and knowing your worth, knowing that you have lots to give and that you deserve a good person at your side, not a liar, not a cheater, not somebody that is deceiving you. You don't need that by your side. You don't need this person by your side. If you know that, then you come out to the Empress. Now, if you want to close your eyes to all this person is doing, then the Three of Swords is going to come in, and that is going to be hard for you, but you'll get over that as well, as you do. But we want to avoid that, isn't it? So be on the lookout for that kind of people and that kind of persons. Anyway, I'm going to end this reading here with message cards. So let's see what the messages say. I'm putting these randomly. This is from the Moonology Oracle cards, and this is from the Spirit of the Wheel, as you can see. And this is to reflect on, yeah? Have faith in your dreams. I love this really, because this garden here that you see here is the same garden as the Empress and the same garden as the Queen of Pentacles have, because these are manifesting people. The Empress can manifest, the Queen of Pentacles can manifest. They have this beautiful energy around them, and you have that as well. But it also tells you to have faith in your dreams, because there will be someone there. So don't fall for the first person you see and the one that makes you feel off, because that's a red flag. You'll know it when it's off. I'm telling you, if you listen to your gut, you will know it. But sometimes we prefer to ignore our gut. But your dreams are there, and you're dreaming of a relationship, of a good relationship, but then also go for one that you deserve, not for this kind of relationship. You don't need that. You've come through enough, because these hurdles you've overcome may also have been a similar relationship that was really not for you. And yeah, that was already a wound. So do you need another wound? That is my question. Let's see what is here. It's the Thunderbird clan, imminent change, life force, and rebuilding. And I love this card, because for me, it means that you're probably going to open your eyes, and you're going to be here, the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, so you can rebuild. Again, this Nine of Wands here is like after everything has happened and you've dealt with that all, you're rebuilding as well. So you are doing that. Your life force is very strong. And there is also imminent change. So I mean, imminent change together with have faith in your dreams. If you really go after your dreams, you will see the red flags, and you will trust that things are off. And you will move away from that person so you can pursue your real dreams. And sometimes that's going to bring around change. That is normal. So these things are, to consider. I find that if you just keep these cards in mind, in the back of your mind, like have faith in your dreams and trust your visions, trust what you feel, your emotions, your gut feeling, your gut instinct. Trust that. And then trust here your life force and the fact that you have the force to rebuild your life, even if it's hurtful. Afterwards, you're going to rebuild. Keep these in mind, and then it's going to be easier for you to keep your eyes open and to really see what's going on. Or to see what's really going on. We can say it like that as well. So Taurus, this is it for you. This was quite heavy. I hope you solve it. I hope you open your eyes. I hope you're alert. Be alert. That's what I would say. Thank you for being here for now. And if you haven't subscribed, maybe do so. Maybe click the alarm bell. Maybe give me a like. Maybe share your story in the comments. I would love to hear it, because I also, usually as a coach and mentor, I help people that are in emotionally abusive relationships. So this is a little bit of my jig. Anyway, so give me a shout out if you want to in the comments. Share with people you think are in such a situation. And I hope you get through it. But what I wanted to say to you is, if you click the alarm bell and you subscribe, then you know everything that's going on, all the readings that are in my pipeline at the moment, because I have lots of readings lined up to do before the end of the year, because we're entering 2022. I want to give you a sneak preview of that year for you to see what's going on in a very general way, of course, etc., etc. So there's many more things to come. There's also going to be a contest you can enter to win a free reading with me. So that is going to come up if you subscribe and you click the alarm bell. You will be kept up to date here, because I keep everything here on YouTube to update you. But if you want a daily guidance, then you can have a look on my other social media as well. Besides YouTube, I post daily tarot card reading on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and now on TikTok as well. If you're a TikToker and you like that, then check that out. Anyway, what more? So we have the contest, we have the social media, and then everything that's waiting to happen. Also, I'm going to offer special discounts and special prices on my website very soon for personalized readings. So if you want one, do check it out. But I will also advise here on YouTube when that is happening, because I'm still in the process of doing that. Okay, Taurus, take care, I would say, and thank you for now, and speak soon. Bye for now.